The Chinese military has indirectly issued new threats against Taiwan, saying its military won't stand a chance if China chose to invade. The PLA exercises are not only warnings, but also show real capabilities and pragmatically practicing reunifying the island if it comes to that, an anonymous voice told the Chinese state news service Global Times. Global Times is considered to be the government's mouthpiece. U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price this week expressed great concern about what he considers China's systematic efforts to intimidate its neighbors, including Taiwan. He said the United States maintains the capacity to resist any resort to force or any other forms of coercion that would jeopardize the security or the social or economic system of the people of Taiwan. This video is sponsored by War Thunder. If you are, like us, fascinated by military vehicles and technology, I recommend you give War Thunder a try. It's a military vehicle combat game which you can download and play for free on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. It has a huge variety of more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s, which you can take to battle on land, in the air, and at sea on more than 80 theaters of war. War Thunder's been kind enough to offer All Defense Updates viewers a special bonus, which will grant you a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account time for registering using our link in the description below. So take the plunge and join more than 20 million players from around the world. South Korea has unveiled an indigenous fighter jet, the KF-21. This was hailed by President Moon Jae as a historic milestone in the development of the South Korean aviation industry. KF-21 twin-engine fighter is expected to have single- and two-seat versions. The fighter will be armed with air-to-air and air-to-ground attack weapons in the coming days. The unveiling of the production plant of Korea Aerospace Industries in Sacheon officially kicks off an ambitious $7.8 billion program. President Moon said after ground and flight tests are completed, mass production of the KF-21 will begin with a goal of 40 jets deployed by 2028 and 120 by 2032. One of the U.S. Air Force's XQ-58A Valkyrie UAVs has for the first time released a package from its internal payload bay. Valkyrie is a stealthy, affordable, unmanned aircraft built by Kratos. In the latest test, Valkyrie dropped a much smaller ALTIUS 600 drone. The test was conducted by the Air Force, working together with Kratos, which produces the Valkyrie, and Area I, responsible for the ALTIUS 600. Valkyrie was developed under the Air Force Research Laboratory's Low-Cost Attritable Aircraft Technology (LCAT) program. The program was initiated to develop cheaper unmanned tactical aircraft. Valkyrie is conceptualized as part of the Loyal Wingman initiative, where it's supposed to fly alongside a manned aircraft and provide mission support. The Iranian government has confirmed that the MV SAVIZ faced an attack in the Red Sea. The ship is widely believed to be a mothership that the country's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps uses to assist Houthi rebels in Yemen. The vessel is also thought to carry out clandestine operations in the region. Saeed Khatibzadeh, a spokesperson for Iran's foreign ministry, told reporters at a press conference that the attack on SAVIZ has taken place at around 6 a.m. local time on April 6, 2021, off the coast of the East African country of Djibouti. He stated that the damage had been minor and that there were no casualties. He declined to elaborate on the technical aspects and stated that the matter is under investigation. The U.S. Air Force's first live-fire flight test of a prototype AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon Hypersonic Missile, or ARRW, was unsuccessful. The test was conducted over the Point Mugu Sea Test Range in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Southern California on April 5, 2021. The problem was not with ARRW, but with the B-52H bomber assigned to the 419th Flight Test Squadron out of Edwards Air Force Base in California. The service says there was an issue on the aircraft, and it did not launch the weapon. The test was meant to validate the performance of the missile's rocket booster, as well as the separation of a simulated, unpowered boost glide vehicle payload, which was not designed to actually fly and was expected to disintegrate after release from the missile body. Instead, the test missile was not able to complete its launch sequence and was safely retained on the aircraft, which returned to Edwards Air Force Base as per an official Air Force press release. The Indian Army is adding around 10,000 more troops to the Mountain Strike Corps. Viewers may note that Mountain Strike Corps is responsible for carrying out offensive operations along the China border. The strengthening of the Mountain Strike Corps is part of the steps taken by the force to rebalance its focus more towards the Chinese border from the Western Front with Pakistan. Government resources told ANI an existing division formation with around 10,000 troops located in the eastern sector has now been assigned to the 17 Mountain Strike Corps. It was stated the Mountain Strike Corps was clearly by the center about a decade ago, but it had only one division attached to it, and with the latest step, it will now have more firepower and manpower at its disposal to carry out its assigned task. Russia will begin the development of a new generation intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, named Keter around 2023. A defense industry source was quoted as saying, by government-owned TASS, research work on Keter has been financed under the current State Arms Procurement Program, which is in effect until 2027. Technological development will begin in 2023-2024. Keter will have mobile and silo-based launchers. A source had revealed to TASS that Russian defense companies had launched engineering drafting work on the Keter ICBM. According to the source, solid-fuel Keter ICBMs will replace RS-24 YARS systems at the turn of 2030. RS-24 YARS is a 49,000 kilogram or 108,026 pound missile with a maximum range of 10,500 kilometers or 6,525 miles. The U.S. Air Force's latest fighter jet, the Boeing F-15EX, has officially been named Eagle II. This happened in a ceremony that took place at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. Viewers may note that the first F-15EX had been accepted by the Air Force on March 10th, and after being ferried from Boeing's St. Louis, Missouri facility to Eglin, is now undergoing testing by the 40th Flight Test Squadron. This was the first new F-15 to be delivered to the Air Force in 17 years. The contract, which has a ceiling value of about $23 billion, includes options for up to 200 jets, with the Air Force projecting it will buy at least 144 F-15EX aircraft. Each jet is projected to have a unit flyaway cost of $87.7 million. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.